The intermediate waza, the katachi we're doing, is tsukikage. Tsukikage is a moon shadow, and what's happening is the opponents are mimicking each other's technique and feeling for the opening. It starts, both uchitachi and shitachi come to churan no kamae. As uchitachi steps forward into hasso, it is met by shitachi moving into geiran no kamae. This is a complementary kamae. The opening for uchitachi now is a side cut, a yokomen cut, and a kesa toward his temple. As I step in, he's going to receive the technique, not necessarily just with his sword, but his hips are rising and receiving the technique with his body. I step in and cut. He receives, and now this is the area that we need to control. So we both try to control this area by dropping the swords, and then we come into tsudome. It's trying to stop each other's suba. He's trying to cut my neck. I'm trying to cut his neck, and we're feeling for center. If I go too much to one side, he cuts. If I step out, he can cut. If I push up, he can come under. So we're really feeling for center at this point. So there's a lot going on here. You'll have to practice and play with a little bit with your partner. But the idea is we come to a mutual agreement that neither one has an opening. As we push off, we raise the swords upward and then back. If I lower the sword as I step out, I'm going to get cut. So we have to make sure that we're matching. This is that kage, this shadow, through the entire process. We push off, up, and back to a waki no kamae. This is a good watching position. I'm looking now to see where the opening is. It can be his knee. It could be his body, the do, or it could be the upper shoulder. Whichever one I feel more comfortable with, that's where I'm going to try and take it. If I see that he's committed more one to the other, then that's where I'm going to cut. So it can be any of the three cuts. However, in a very seasoned martial artist, a very seasoned swordsman, you'll notice that his body is very straight. So the most extension I can get is a yoko, a straight cut. So that's what I'm going to go for. As I step in, he receives it by shuffling back and cutting at the exact same time. I cut, just missing, and he's cutting at the same time. I lower my sword. He forces me back with the kisaki, and I slowly raise to churan no kamae. We both lower to geiran and retreat. Tsukikage. Tsukikage. Suigetsuto starts with uchitachi drawing to churan no kamae. It's matched by shitachi. And after crossing, uchitachi pressures forward on the center line and forces shitachi back into hasso. Both matching. The pressure for this next cut comes from a little step forward with my front leg, cutting to his side of his head. Coming forward, he matches, back to this position. The kisaki is now once again online, keeping me from coming in again. So he threatens and pushes me back, making me stop my forward momentum and moving backward as he cuts to my left shoulder this time. Oh, I'm sorry, right shoulder. Then he cuts to my left shoulder. Pushing again with the center line. I match, stop him with my kisaki this time, and we come back to a center position. crossing the swords at the suigetsuto. I thrust to Husugetsu. He creates an ukenagashi style block, stepping under and striking. I lower the sword, step back, once again, keeping the center line pressure. I raise the sword and lower the gedan. Suigetsuto. Hey! 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 Yeah! Suigetsuto.